Hi folks, it is rain barrel time. Elizabeth, you are queen of all things waterways, watersheds, and rain barrels. Tell us about how a rain barrel in someone's yard can help their piece of the planet.
Sure thing, JB. Rain barrels are a great, cost-effective, aka cheap way to save water for those droughty conditions we get in the summer. The rainwater you collect is really good for your plants because it's free of the chemicals that you would normally find in our municipally treated water. Rain barrels are a great way to not only save water, but also save money. By using a rain barrel, we're using less treated water in our landscape, so you're saving money and energy there. If you live in the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District service area, you can also apply for a credit by installing practices like rain barrels, rain gardens,
oh, that's huge.
And permeable pavement. Yeah, get some money back, go treat yourself, and also treat your garden with this rainwater, but don't drink the rainwater.
Folks, now it is time to learn about how to assemble a rain barrel. Peter, please get us into how we can assemble one of these quick and easily for our own backyard.
So we've got a beautiful looking barrel here. You want to make sure your barrel is on even ground. You're going to want to have it close to a downspout, but also close to the garden you want to water. These don't tend to have the most water pressure, so you're going to want to prioritize having a watering can so that you can fill it up easily. And I would recommend having it elevated the way we have it here. We've got this fancy cement block, but even just cinder blocks or garden pavers are really efficient for getting your barrel up high enough to fit a nice little watering can underneath. Once you've decided where you want your barrel to be, you can go ahead and start thinking about the cutting process. You want to make sure that the output for the hose is close enough that the hose can reach the downspout. I generally say 3 inches from the bottom, 4 inches from the top of the barrel for the inflow point. The diverters that we use have an outflow built into them, so if your barrel is completely full, you don't have to worry about it flooding or anything like that. If you're using a different diverter method, you might need to have a plan for where all this water goes in a torrential rain event. But we want to be really careful. If it is above the inflow point like this, it's going to keep filling your barrel until the barrel overflows and causes problems. If I were to lower this the other direction, water would drain out of the barrel to the point that we wouldn't be able to store very much. So you want to make sure your hose is as level as possible.
Final notes on rain barrels, super easy to install. Folks want to check with their local municipalities to make sure that all is installed well, correct?
Absolutely. There's a couple of steps depending on what part of the city you're living in or what state you're living in, but by and large, they're pretty easy to install and definitely worth it.
All right, awesome. Where can folks go to learn more about these? There's workshops, there's classes.
Yes, so we do a lot of workshops out of the Watershed Stewardship Center, but I'm hosting programs out of every nature center in the Cleveland Metro Parks this year. Go to clevelandmetroparks.com, go to our program offerings and search for rain barrels.
Beautiful.